Alright, so what's good with it, whores? This is your boy Jagging Off, coming at you again. Now, I meant to do a couple videos this weekend, but I really got caught up in a lot of shit and was busy, so I really didn't get a chance to make them. Like, I wanted to do one about the final cuts, but I didn't get a chance to do it. Plus, I wasn't too surprised or pissed about anything that happened, other than the fact that Luke Jokel, Denard Robinson, and Jason Myers are all still. Oh, and Dwayne Grodd's trash ass. They are all still on this fucking team, and we cut Tyrone Holmes to try and sneak him back on the practice squad, and the Cleveland Browns scooped his ass up, and they cut Joe Banyard and didn't keep and kept Denard Robinson. So, other than that, I really wasn't too shocked and surprised. I'm just glad we made it through the fucking preseason healthy. But I did say over the weekend I was gonna do a schedule prediction video, but like I said, this weekend I didn't get to it, so I'm gonna give that for you guys. So before I take my ass to sleep tonight, I'm gonna give you guys just that right now. And I know I did a schedule prediction video with another Jags fan. Huge shout out to my boy, Tekken is my world, repping the Jaguars all the way down in Houston, Texas. And he's the president of the Gus Bradley fan club. Tech, if you're watching, I'm sure you'll know what that means. But yeah, I did a prediction video with him a couple months back, but after I seen him in the preseason, it might be a little different. And he did one himself a couple weeks back, and a lot of things he was good on, but there were some things I necessarily didn't agree with. So now that the season starts next week, I want to give my predictions. So, all right, man, let's jump into this bitch. Okay, week 1. We have the Green Bay Fudge Packers. Fortunately, my opinion didn't change on this one. This one is going to be a loss, I think. Losses really have got to come from somewhere, and I think we got the talent to beat the Green Bay Packers. It's just a matter if it comes together and if we get the right pressure on Aaron Rodgers. So, and it's a home game, so that helps us out, and it's opening day. So, I hope I'm pleasantly surprised by this game, but I think the Packers ultimately are going to come away with this. But I think we're going to at least play them tough. Okay, week 2, we have the San Diego Chargers in San Diego. You know, this one could go either way. Like, overall talent-wise, I think we're a better team than the Chargers. But since Phillip Rivers has been their quarterback, he has fucking owned the Jaguars. And now, granted, we've had shit defenses pretty much every time we played him, but Phillip Rivers has really fucked us up. But I do think this is finally the year that we get over the hump and fucking beat them. We're long overdue. The last time I think we beat the Chargers is when MJD knocked the shit out of Sean Merriman back in our playoff run in 2007. So I think we do get a win here. Next up, we got my hometown Baltimore Ravens at home. Yeah, we're gonna fuck them up. You heard it here. Well, I don't know if we're gonna fuck them up, but I think we're winning this game. I'm driving down to Jacksonville for this game. It's a game I chose to go to this year, and needless to say, when I do the journey to Jacksonville this season, you'll find out that there's going to be a nice share of purple estrogen there, and they will be sadly disappointed when my Jags harass the fuck out of Joe Flacco, and our offense completely destroys their trash ass secondary. So I don't give a fuck. We own the Ravens. They ain't won in our stadium since 2001. Even 2011, they had a hell of an opportunity. Like, they were a playoff team that year, and then it was Blaine Gabbert's rookie year, and we didn't even score a touchdown and beat them. Like, how the fuck does that happen? But even last year, I want to beat the shit out of them just because of last year when they said, "Oh, the refs screwed us." Like, motherfucker, it's the same story every week with a lot of yes man Ravens fans. They'll fucking say that the refs screwed them and talk a whole bunch of shit and think there's nothing wrong with their team, and somehow they cry wolf and get screwed. As I've said before, unless you're the fucking New England Patriots, the refs have screwed every team in the NFL. Remember the week and last year when we played the Jets, Brandon Marshall pushed off the Devon House and caught that touchdown that beat us. So they screwed us out of the game. So this year there will be no fucking excuse. We're going to beat the Ravens. Okay, we're at 2-1 now. We got the Indianapolis Colts in London, or as my friend, or as Tekken as my world calls them, the bastard donkeys. Yeah, so that's another one. Everybody, like, there's people that are scared of the Colts because of Andrew. Oh, Andrew Luck's coming back. He's gonna be good. Yeah, who the fuck does he have to throw to besides T.Y. Hilton? He has pretty much average targets. We got the best quarterback in the AFC South. Period. Point blank. We have the best one. Blake Bortles is better than that caveman Down syndrome looking motherfucker Andrew Luck, and we're gonna fuck the Colts up. We're gonna fuck the Colts up in London. So sorry to say we're beating their asses. I really don't care how anybody feels with the Colts. Remember before Andrew Luck got hurt, he did suck dick last year. So very big if he gets back to form. So we got this one. Okay, next week we got the Chicago Bears. I'm actually gonna be at this game, and yeah, the Bears ain't shit. We're gonna fucking beat them. We just gotta shut down Alshon Jeffrey, which I think we will do, and I'll be amongst a lot of butthurt in Chicago. Okay, week 7 we have the Oakland Raiders. This one should be fun because I still, from this date to this day, get a lot of hate from Raiders Nation because of that Bruce Irvin video. And you know, it really wasn't nothing against the Raiders. Like, I have no problem with them, honestly. I hope they win. Personally, I hope they win the AFC West. But yeah, they're not too happy with old Jagging right now. So I'm gonna add some more fuel to the fire. I hope somebody fucks Bruce Irvin up. And it'll be a close game, but since it's in our house, we're going to get that win. So, be pissed at me some more, Raiders Nation. I'm sorry, I have nothing personal against you, but if y'all want to be pissed off at me, go ahead. It ain't like I'm not used to haters. Okay, next week on Thursday Night Football, we got the 10 ASC Titties, or as Tekken as my world calls them, the Tennessee Titards. So, yeah, the Titans are getting there, but they're not ready yet. They're not on our level. We should have beat them twice last year if not for that fucking shit collapse by our defense when they let Marcus Mariota run for a touchdown. So we got this. We're beating the Titans. Okay, the Kansas City Chiefs next week. Yeah, that I think is going to be a loss. Arrowhead's a tough place to play, and if Jamal Charles does go down for the season again like he usually does, I don't think it'll be this early. So I think we can match up with the Chiefs, but unfortunately, I don't see us beating them in their home stadium. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got them at 6-2 right now. Okay, next week we got the Houston Texans. And I say Texans because their logo looks like a fucking vagina with a star on it. while true, Houston is going to have a beast-ass defense again, and DeAndre Hopkins, the threat of him being there is still there. I'm not sold on Brock Osweiler. He looked like shit in the preseason, and really, he is not impressive to me at all. Like, I think he's gonna get fucked around a little bit by teams, and by the time he gets to the Jags, his soul is gonna be broken. So I think so this being a home game, and the Texans are probably I'd say they're the biggest competition in the AFC South for us this year. I think we beat the Texans here. Okay, 7-2. Then we got the Detroit Lions. Even though this is in Detroit, Detroit ain't shit no more. They don't even have Calvin Johnson no more. Yeah, we're gonna fuck them up. Okay, next week we are at the Buffalo fucking Bills, or the Buffalo Bildos. So I'm actually gonna be at this game too, and because I will be at Ralph Wilson Stadium, it's another one that it could go either way, but I might be a little bit biased. I think we're getting this win. So we're at 8-3 right now, and then next week we got the Denver Broncos. A lot of change at quarterback. Their defense might not be as good, but at the same time, they still won the Super Bowl. And unless they really have a huge fall off, even though this is a home game, I can't see us beating the Broncos. So that one, unfortunately, is a loss. Minnesota Vikings. You know, I think this one could have went either way had Teddy Bridgewater been playing, even though we did draft the better quarterback. But fucking, there's no way of fucking beating us with Sam Bradford as their quarterback. And he might be hurt by then, knowing his little fragile ass. So Vikings ain't gonna be shit. We just stack the box against Adrian Peterson, and we should be all right. We got that one. Okay, next we got the Tex Cunts again. Since this one is at Houston, I'll have a splitting with the Texans. It's a loss. And then, so we're still at what do I have us at? We're still at 8-6, I believe now. I could be wrong counting this, but like, go back and correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think we're at 8-6 now. Okay, next week we have the Titans again. This time at home on Christmas Eve. We are going to fucking kill them. So we got that win in our house. And then New Year's Day we got the Colts on the road. Still don't see the Colts matching up good with us this year. So I think we win this. We go 10. I think we win this game. I think we go 10-6, and we take the AFC South. There you have it. Got my Jags going 10-6. A little bit of a bold prediction considering we were 5-11 last year, but you know what? We're long overdue for a good year, and I think Gus Bradley knows his ass is on the line this year. So I think he's gonna step it up this year as a head coach. And I think now our younger players are going to gel more, and I think we're gonna have a pretty beast squad this year, man. I'm not really too concerned about like what I saw in the preseason. The only time we really gave a bad performance as far as the starters go was the Week 3 game against the Bengals, but you know, they might not have been showing their ass that much in that game. So like I said, the other two games, the ones look good. But we'll see what happens. I think we're gonna get close to that. So I hope I'm right here, guys. So that about does it. Here you have the 2016 schedule prediction video. This is your boy Jagging Off, and my ass is checking out and going to sleep. Peace.